which means that pizza is the object.
Yes, of course.
What she
What
eats?
does she eat?
Pizza.
So I write the same.
I got it.
I write the same.
Mary eats pizza.
When I want to ask about the subject, what do I use?
Who?
So who eats pizza?
Mary.
So where is the subject here?
Mary.
Very good. I use who to ask about the
Subject.
What is the action? What does she do?
Eats.
So eat is the
Subject. Sorry.
Verb.
Verb.
or
Action.
okay. Now I want to ask about the object. What do I use?
What she eats.
What does she eat? What does she eat?
Pizza.
So pizza is the
Object.
You got it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Very easy.
Okay. Let's revise what we said. Who is the subject? When I want to ask about the subject, what do I use? Who. The one who does the action is the
Subject.
I use who to ask about the subject. And what is the action or the verb? It's what we do. What we do. What we do is called the action or the verb. And what do I use to ask about the object? What does he eat? What does he
Drink.
What does he
Drink.
This is called the object. Okay, let's move. Okay.
Now, let's have more examples. Please read after me. The teacher is reading a book.
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 Okay. Who can tell me who is reading the book?
The teacher.
So, the teacher here we can say is the subject, right?
Yes, miss.
Or- So, let's do a table. And see. Okay. Who is doing the action?
The teacher.
He is the subject. He is the answer for question who. What is the action here?
Reading.
The teacher is reading. Then reading is the
Verb.
verb. Or the action. Or the action. Is
What we do.
What we do.
What we do.
what we do now. What is the teacher reading? What is the teacher reading?
The book.
Then this is the
Object.
The object is the answer for question
What?
Okay, so let's analyze the sentence. The subject is the teacher. The verb is
Reading.
reading. The object is
The book.
Now, I'll give you another sentence and you are going to answer alone. are subjects. Both are subjects. And then, eat insects. What is the action here?
Eat.
Excellent. So eat here is the
Action.
verb.
Verb.
The action. What does the spider eat?
Insects.
Insects. So insects here is the answer for question
Object.
for the object. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute, and I want you to put it in the table by yourself. Okay, let's try it for you. Spiders eat insects. Spiders eat insects. Okay, I'll be waiting.
Can I do it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Put it in the table, please.
Spiders. Is the verb. Miss, I did it. Is it right?
The rest of the class, kindly look here. I want you all to see whether she did it right or not. Did Iman
Wrong, Miss.
Good.
No, it's right.
Okay, let's read it again. Spiders eat insects. Where is the subject?
Spiders.
Who is doing the action?
Spiders.
Spiders. So Iman put spiders under the subject. And then what is the action?
Eat.
Eat. So Iman put the verb under
The verb.
the verb column. And then what is eaten by the spiders?
Insects.
Insects. So we put insects under the object. Okay? Now, I want you to do it in a limited time. We have to be on time. Only 1 minute to answer each sentence. Hens lay eggs. All of you read together.
Hens lay eggs.
Okay. I want you to solve it in 1 minute. We have to do our answer on time. Okay? So hens lay eggs. Please, can I answer?
Miss, I finished.
Come on. Well, we have 1 minute. Still we have time. I will read the second sentence as well, and you will do it in another minute. Pilots fly aeroplanes. Pilots fly aeroplanes. Okay, you have another minute to answer.
Miss, I finished.
Okay, come on, Iman. Tell me. Who is doing the action here? Hens.
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 So
Okay.
hens is the subject.
Thank you. What is the action here?
Lay.
Lay. What is the action here?
Lay. So lay is the verb.
Okay.
What do they lay? They lay eggs. So eggs is the object. Is this right, Miss?
Clap for Iman. And then the second sentence. Okay. Pilots fly aeroplanes.
Miss,
Yes, come on.
pilots is the subject.
Yes, because pilots are doing the action.
The ones who are doing the action.
Excellent. And what is the action here?
Fly.
Fly. Thank you, Mrs. Smith. Okay, pilots fly. They fly is the
What do
action.
they fly, Miss?
Come. Who can tell me?
Airplanes.
Aeroplanes. Then, the subject here is pilots. And what are they doing? They fly and fly what?
Aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes.
does all of the sentences have to be including an object?
Not all the sentences should have an object, but most probably we have.
Okay.
Miss, could we have an example, please, for a sentence without an object?
May I say an example?
Yes, please.
The sun rises.
The sun rises.
Mrs. has no object.
Yes, I said that most of the sentences, most of the sentences doesn't have an object. Okay, so in this case, the sun rises. The sun is the subject, and rises is the verb. It's the action that the sun does.
So we don't have objects.
So we don't have an object
Here we
here.
don't have an object. Yes. Okay? So, in the table, the sun, under the subject, and under the verb, rises, and here we don't have anything. You have to notice something, that in this is called a sentence. This is called what?
Sentence.
A sentence in English, in the English language, should have verb and a subject, and most probably we have an object. Okay? The sentence in English should be punctuated. What is punctuation? Punctuation here is having a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. Why are we having a capital letter? Because the word,
Beginning of the sentence.
the S is spiders, is at the beginning of the sentence. And we should have stop. Never ever to write a sentence without a full stop and not in a capital letter. The first word should be in a capital letter. Okay? This is called punctuation. Okay?
Just how can we write punctuation, please?
Punctuation. Punctuation is to write. All of you say it after me. Punctuation.
Punctuation.